Right, hey, what's new here? So, today I'm gonna discuss about a game that I've just recently played today. Honestly, oddly enough, I don't really play games. What if I do, I don't really upload to my YouTube channel, of course, for that matter. Um, if anyone's aware, which I personally don't think anyone who watches my YouTube channel is aware of this particular game. It's called, I think, what's it called again? Angel with Scales and Wings or something like that. I can't remember. Obviously I'll find it once I do this video, so you know what I mean. Basically what it is, I was trying not to spot it off here so you get the gifting. I don't know how the play actually acts in this video game, basically about you going on dates and form relationships with dragons, which people would thought, well, wait, you're dating a dragon? Yes, people. Surprise enough, that's what this game is about. You're basically dating dragons. Now, of course, there's no, how can I put it? There's no sex. There's no sexual kind of videos. There's nothing to show like any nudity. But the only way I can basically say people is that they're using certain words that could describe an action or a scene that's taking place in the game. Now, of course, this game that I've actually played today, surprising people, it was absolutely short. When I mean short, people, like when it said it had multiple endings and stuff, yeah, it has multiple endings, because also I did look at YouTube just to see what the game was about before I bought it, and surprise, surprise, long behold, I just finished it in today, bought it today and finished it in one day, which I thought, oh, right, okay. But then, because you've probably seen the thumbnail, and you think, well, it was his dragon, it was his character. Well, without trying to spoil all the details here, I can't pronounce her name properly. I think it's called Indy. I can't pronounce the word. It's like some sort of like a foreign dragon name for a female. And basically, I was playing this game and just making my random choices, trying to go from friendship to a relationship, and then long behold, people, some parts in the game there was, how can I put it, like her sort of personality and character. She was like a mother figure, you know. That's the only way I can describe her. You know, she was very sweet, she was very kind and very open and very cheerful. I mean, you know, she was always a bit shy, she was quite boisterous, but I mean, she was a very fabulous character for the game. And I thought, well, I mean, seems a lot of people have actually made a lot of thumbnails of her doing this game. And I thought, oh, okay, now I'll just find what kind of random suggestion I get. And the one I've got, which I won't tell a great deal, I got one of her bad endings. So I was like, oh, you're fucking joking me. Because my thing for dragons, people, is that with him for dinosaurs, I'm obsessed. I'm a nerd for it. You know, I've got collections of dragons right through my room. And any dinosaur or dragon that I like or haven't got, I'll buy it. Also at a reasonable price, of course. But this game, people, it was no exception. I mean, she was probably, the way I can describe her personality based on my own views, is that she was like a wife, like a girlfriend, a dragon or a girl who, you know, that she was the right one for you. You know, she was always open and honest with you. Sure, you might have the occasional kind of, I wouldn't say ups and downs, of course, but yeah, I mean, I don't really much to really say. Oh no, I do like recommend you buy the game, people. Obviously, I didn't really like support the game like Kickstarter because I didn't know the game even existed, and we heard stories about some Kickstarter scams going around. So yeah, and obviously it's on Steam now for about £6.99 British pounds. But because also I had some bit of change, it cost me now what less than that. But anyway, yeah, it's a very good game. And back to the character, people. I mean, she's something that you probably would adore. Just to give you a heads up, if you're very emotional people like myself, because obviously I'm a very affectionate and emotional guy. I'm always emotional when it comes to like anything that you build that kind of love and care for, and all of a sudden, boom, it's took away from you. Yes, people, I've had that in my past. I know what it's like. It's absolutely fucking horrendous. It's awful just to suffer that pain. And by me playing that game, it basically put me in a position where I was just like going the same thing through school, where the love of my life was just basically took away from me. And that's what this game basically, people, I can say, portrayed. That, you know, they did somehow the exact timeline from when you say, oh yeah, I'm gonna try and find a girl and make friends and hopefully go on a date and then get married on kids and etc, etc. With this game, people, it was no exception when, you know, this sort of character, I mean, she was adorable, she was cute. Also, I won't use the adult words because YouTube, and personally, I don't want people to take the piss at me, like those kids are making those fake YouTube channels, people. So, obviously, you can still buy the games. It's overwhelmingly positive, which I'm very surprised. It's some things that you don't really see in Steam. And when it comes to these sort of titles, or as I said, these sort of genres, it's normally, what's the term? It's not Japanese. It's Japanese, not Jaws Chinese. It's one of those two titles where it's not like English writing, but I can't determine if it's either Japanese or English writing. Like English writing, Japanese and Chinese writing, based on the actual font of the text. But this game was obviously just support English. Last time I checked, apparently it is definitely available on PC. For Mac players, I'm not certain. Apparently the devs did say it's available for the consoles. I think it's for the PlayStation. Xbox people, I'm not certain. I think it's best you do check on that. The Nintendo DS, I think they mentioned it is available for DS players, so I don't know which version, but you can have a look yourself. But yeah, it was quite an interesting game. I mean, I even actually cried at the bloody end. I thought, oh god, no, what's happened to my love of life? And yeah, the game went into it. I just basically started feeling like just crying, because it was very emotional. You know, you build that kind of love towards that game, and when you find the love of your life, even though people are going to say, well, dragons and humans can't mix, blah 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 blah. And the day, people, like, you live in a world of a fantasy, you know, just be childish, like the thing Wood says, be childish, be on childish time, and just enjoy yourself, people. Just imagine what it'll be like to have that sort of dragon as your companion, as your partner. It's something, it'll be like an unforgettable experience you ever could have. And I'm not being in a way saying, well, that's just wrong. People, don't judge by that. I mean, the fact is, it's just a fucking game. That's what people got to understand. I mean, sure, people might say, oh, he's got fetish and he's got, was it non-safe food work and stuff like that. I was like, what the fuck? You know, I've seen worse games, people, on Steam where it's using proper pornography and Steam doesn't take it down. But this whole game, people, this game is about teaching, well, I won't say teaching in such a way, but it gives you kind of a way to understand. what to say to a girl or to a bloke during a friendship and a relationship. You know, I think there's a few things, people, you could physically learn from a game like this, which I'm surprised myself. I've actually learned something when it comes to making choice, making love, and obviously I know hopefully my future wife won't be a dragger. I mean, she wasn't. Fucking hell, I'm one lucky person here. But I mean, I hope that, you know, this type of woman would actually have a dragon's heart with angel wings. You know, that sort of perfect woman, you know, even though she might have not the personality as this dragon character, but at least then, you know, this game can teach me something, how to form a proper relationship, which I'm hoping people, for you out there, it might do the same thing. It might not do for us, but it might do for a few people. You never know. So why don't you give it a try, people? You never know. It could be the best game of your life. So yeah, just remember, people, to also like, comment and subscribe if you can. And please, people, just ignore any proper content videos about me, because these other fake channels aren't exactly true. So yeah.